Okay, so I do want to point out there that people will probably say this is like anti-WWE or anything like that. I love WWE, but I just have some thoughts that I want to get across, that I want to put out there into the world regarding their champions. So please say nice things about me. Don't attack me for this video, because watch till the end and you'll understand. Hopefully. Hello and welcome to FTTR, I am Hugh McQuaid, and today we are talking about WWE. We are talking about the champions in WWE, and should we be worried about how they are being booked / positioned on the show? It's an interesting thing to dive into in a post-WrestleMania season, and I want to talk about that. But before we do, please hit subscribe, please like this video, please comment your thoughts down below, and I'll try to reply to every single one of them as we dive into this topic. So I had this thought the other day regarding WWE. The champions coming out of WrestleMania, a lot of them changed hands. Obviously, we have Bayley, we have Cody, we have Priest, we have Sami, we have tag titles as well. Are they being positioned in the way that we would like them to be? And I think that's a fair point to put across into the world, because a champion should be the focal point of your show. It should be, or they should be, like what you build your stories and your shows around. And upon thinking about WWE TV and the stuff that's going on in WWE at the moment, I had this realization that a champion, any champion, probably like the fourth most important thing across Raw and SmackDown for me, because you have new bloodline stuff, really cool, really interesting where they're going with Solo Sikoa and all that stuff. You have King and Queen of the Ring going on at the moment, which is not at all title based, and then you have CM Punk and Drew McIntyre having a really, really hot feud. Those three outweigh for me any sort of title program that is going on in WWE, whether that be Cody versus Logan Paul, whether that be Sami versus Chad, or whether that be Bayley versus, I'm not even sure who Bayley's going up against. Is that bad of me? Because they haven't done much with Bayley. Presumably Nia Jax at some point, but they haven't really done much. Becky and Liv as well. That one, though, little asterisks. I'll give a little pass to Becky and Liv, because obviously Rhea had to vacate the title, so that may have changed plans and stuff like that. But even still, it's not the hottest program in compared to those other three. And is this foreboding? Is this foreshadowing that Triple H doesn't necessarily know what he's going to do with his champions moving forward? Or is it just a case of he doesn't really know / like booking babyface champions? Because you look at the champions, a lot of them are babyface champions. Cody, Bayley, Sami, Awesome Truth, Becky. There's a lot of babyfaces in there, and I think he's... What I admire about Triple H, and it obviously comes from when he was in the wrestling business, when he was wrestling himself, I think he can really book heel champions. I think he's great at doing heel champions. Even if you look at this time in NXT, Tommaso Ciampa's run as NXT champion, one of my favourites, Adam Cole's, was a great heel champion. And of course, Shayna Baszler, one of my favourite women's championship reigns of all time. And you pair that with how he booked babyface championship reigns in NXT. You have the likes of Keith Lee, which wasn't particularly great, and Johnny Gargano's reign, which was not as good as I wanted it to be following the chase. I think it is just sort of Triple H's method that he prefers booking heel champs. I really do think that, because honestly, and this might seem like I'm trolling here, in terms of the title reigns that are going on at the moment in WWE, main roster WWE, may I say, I'm actually the most interested in Damian Priest, because of the people he's surrounded by. I think surrounding him with Jay and Drew and Punk, even though they've got their own thing, and the Judgment Day in general, I think that is the most interesting reign that's going on in WWE at the moment, even more so than a Mr. Cody Rhodes, which is a bigger talking point that we'll get to in a moment. I just think Priest has like more fuel and more story. It seems like he's getting a lot more put into his run than other people. And I don't know if that's just because Triple H feels more confident booking a heel champ, but I feel like his just heel champ reigns, even to the extent, granted he's not here all the time and now he's embroiled with Cody Rhodes, I think Logan Paul stuff when he's around is really, really good. I think it is just a matter of Triple H prefers booking heel champions. I genuinely think that is the case, and he really likes booking the chase, because you look at the chase, the title chases going into WrestleMania, they were all great. Cody, Bayley, I was going to say Drew then, but he was a bit of a tweener, really. He was more a heel, but he sort of did that thing, even to the extent of sort of CM Punk's run into WrestleMania. There were so many great babyface chases, and I think that's the strength of Triple H. Now, should we be worried about these reigns? No, we shouldn't, because I think if there's anything to go by, it is give Triple H / Paul Levesque the benefit of the doubt, apart from when it comes to press conferences where he usually says something stupid. But I think we can give him the benefit of the doubt in this, and it will make it sort of really, really impactful when these champions lose. But I'm just clamouring for a little bit more interesting stuff, and for me, that stems from Cody Rhodes. The thing with Cody Rhodes' run is it feels like he's on hold until he gets embroiled in Final Boss / The Rock stuff for me. Because as much as I love the AJ Styles match, it was a really great match at Backlash. AJ lost at WrestleMania, so there was no doubt in my mind that Cody was retaining. The Logan Paul thing, there's no chance that Logan Paul's beating him. There's no point, it's not happening. It's literally not happening. It literally feels like Cody is on pause until The Rock comes back or this new bloodline gets involved, which I think is what's pushing me away from Cody's run a little bit. But those are just my trepidations and feelings on this. I get I'm probably in the minority, but I can't help but feel that the most interesting stuff in WWE at the moment is not their champions. And I don't know if that's a problem or not. As it stands right now with the title of this video, should we be worried? No, we should not be worried. We should not be hitting the panic stations. Although, you can like both companies, but I'm going to throw some shade on sort of fans in general here. You know, if you're calling the Doom Days on AEW and stuff, at the same time, you should be calling the Doom Days on WWE, because, you know, their ratings have also gone down, but it's not a problem for them. You know what I mean? Equal. Let's just support every company equal. And if there's things that need to be called out, they can be called out. I think that's perfectly fine. But overall, should we be worried? No. Just a little bit of trepidation, though. Like we're inching forward, like we're moving forward on a hill start. Yes, any of you people who drive will know what I mean. There's that little bit of in regards to that. And that's been my rambly video for the day. Let's not be worried. Let's try not to worry, you know. Let's try. We can try. It probably won't happen. But let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments below. Do you agree with me? Do you not? Let me know all your takes, and I'll try and apply to every single one of them. Thank you all ever so much for your support, and have a nice day.